Okay folks, welcome to the last video in our little setup builder building the iCarly fan package installer tutorial series. I'm going to save here, but we've got everything in place. I've done everything in the visualizers I want to do. I've got all my if-thens in place and script mods in place, so we're going to now compile this. Knowing my bad luck, I'd probably get a compile error right while we're in the middle of filming. And depending on the amount of stuff you've got to compile into your setup, it could take a while. In this case, it will take a while because there is over 10 gigs of stuff in my original installer. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to let this do its thing, and then we're going to see if it comes back with any sort of compile errors, and if it does, we shall talk about them and how to fix them. If it does not and it just starts zipping along its merry little way, I may pause the video so we're not stuck watching paint dry. Okay, so far so good. And if there were a compile time error, it would usually show up out here in red text. Now, knowing my bad luck, I probably messed up the if-then statements because I rarely, if ever, use them. Let's be honest. Most of my work I can get done in the Visual Designer. But knowing my good luck potentially, I might have gotten that whole thing right. Yeah, that is definitely going to take a second. Yeah, as you can probably hear, my computer's fan is just chugging away on this. I'm going to zoom in on this and get a more detailed look at the compiler output. Okay, yeah, considering all that's there, it could take a few minutes. Okay, and then, okay, so we're just on standby waiting for this to compile by the looks of it. Oh, and there it goes. And then now it's starting to compress things, I believe. Do not quote me on that. Yeah, holy crud, compressing 177 files. This really could take a while. So if your project is quite huge and has a lot of stuff in it, like mine does, now would be the time to step away from your desk and get a coffee. Now I can almost guarantee you that I made a mistake somewhere, whether it's in what I typed in or the last bit. I mean, I always wind up messing up somewhere. It happens. So wouldn't be surprised if this installer complains at me when I try to run it. And while it's doing all of its compression, I'm going to pause the video and come back once the compilation is complete. Okay, we're back several minutes later as that compiled. We're going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to show you, I promised in an early video I'd show you the version resource in action. Verify that I've got that. Yes. We hover our mouse cursor over the setup.exe. You'll see some information in an info tip. Let me zoom in on this. It's going to mess me up real good. File description and installer for the iCarly fan package. Company iCarly fans. File version. There you go. If we open up the properties of it. Which on my computer runs a bit slow when I right click things for whatever weird reason. And we will see, maybe, details. There's our copyright. There is there's our version, there's our product name, there's all the information just about we specified. Okay, so what is all this chiz up here? Setup.007, setup.bin, setup.006. Well, because we broke it up into segmented files, here is the setup itself, and then this is the first huge 1.5 gig chunk, and then all the rest of these are the other chunks that go along with it. This setup.htm and setup.csv are your build reports that show what was compressed and what's in the setup and all this other. We're going to run this just for fun, and we're going to see if I shot myself in the foot or not. Okay, so, and that's not cool because it's nice and small. I didn't increase the font size on that. Oh well, life happens. There's our next greater than. There's our readme. There's all of our license mockery, literally. And see, there's the Alt-A and Alt-O. Next there. And install that to C:/iCarly. Actually, you know what? We'll do this. No, we'll leave it the whole lot. And we'll go and we'll say custom install to see if it works. And we'll just check everything off. Why not? I got nothing but hard drive space to lose. And we're going to create shortcuts to the music and videos folder. Just the videos folder. And then we shall next, and it's off to the races, getting itself installed. Now, what I discovered while I was working with this, and I don't think this is a setup builder thing per se, I think this is a Windows thing. As you can see, there's all the videos I've made. If you notice, these are not in season order, but rather in alphabetical/numerical order. So A comes before B, 7 comes before A. So, to get these in the order I would want them in, I'd have to put like 101 for season 1, episode 1, 117, 319, I'd have to do things like that to overwrite Windows file ordering. And now I'm going to get the hell out of here because we're done with that for now. This is basically watching paint dry for the next several minutes. So while we wait, I'm going to pause the video, come back when I get a finished screen, and then I will come back. We'll click the finish button with me on camera, and then we will see if the Seasons folder shortcuts on the desktop, and then we will uninstall this one, and then we will uninstall the previous installation I made so that way I'd have my files in the right place. Alright, I will see you guys in some minutes. Okay, I'm back. We've got a finish box here. I was previewing some of the earlier videos in this series. Let's go ahead and click finish. See, there's our web link. Let's see, does it work? That is my question. Does it work? Will Firefox open and I'd be redirected to iCarly.com? No, and my bad luck, Nick didn't pay for the domain. Wouldn't that just have sucked? Nick or Dan Schneider or whoever owns that. Unless I typed it wrong. Yay, iCarly.com. It works. Good. Get the heckin' High Linux out of there. Okay, cool. So this works. Awesome. Okay. So everything, to my knowledge, works. Let's check our start menu. Knowing my bad luck, I've got 2 copies of that setup folder there. Let's zoom in on this. Find out. Yep, I don't see it anywhere else in here, which means that I have 2 copies of that floating around in my... Oh, I've got only 1 copy of that floating. With the only difference being... Okay, yes, those are there. Does at least one of them work? Yes, it does. Awesome. Cool. Now let's uninstall this, which means I'm going to jack up my start menu. I know. That's what happens when you try to slam this stuff out relatively quickly. There's our license agreement. There's our README. Yeah, let's see, I've got duplicate shortcuts. Uninstall. It's going to ask us, are we sure? Yes, we're sure. Boom. It's uninstalled. Okay, I'm going to save my work here. Exit the IDE. And there we go, people. That wraps it up for my tutorial series on creating the iCarly fan package installer using Setup Builder, which basically serves as my tutorial for Setup Builder. Thanks to Lindersoft for making such an awesome product, and thanks to you guys for sticking with me here to the very end, complete with all my goofs, because all these videos were done in 1 take. That's it. 1 take, guys, per video. There was not multiple takes. There's not going to be any editing involved with this, other than the jump cuts where I pause the video. So, with that in mind, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you've learned something from it. Go out, get the trial edition, play with the Setup Builder software, and then go out, and if you like it and you have the money, go out and buy the Setup Builder software. This is some good stuff. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't text and drive. Be safe.